Israel is employing strategic measures in the Gaza Strip, broadening its ground operations against a certain group. On a daily basis, the northern areas of the Strip remain active. Simultaneously, the mentioned group has increased its withdrawal efforts, especially after Israeli forces reached critical settlements in specific directions. The IDF has taken steps such as distributing leaflets to residents, attributing responsibility for potential clashes to supporters of the aforementioned group. This approach by the IDF is considered justified, particularly during the ongoing ceasefire. There are concerns about factions within the mentioned group aiming to break the ceasefire and carry out attacks. Consequently, the IDF has heightened its military presence in the northern Gaza Strip, advancing further into central settlements. Recent IDF reports indicate various operations, including raids, clashes, and discoveries of weapons caches in different areas. The IDF has emphasized its efforts to counter tunnel infrastructure and eliminate threats posed by the mentioned group. The IDF's actions near certain hospitals and settlements aim to gain control and prevent potential threats. They have surrounded specific areas, launched offensives, and provided assessments of the situations, highlighting the destruction of tunnels and the neutralization of threats. The IDF has also issued warnings to residents in specific regions to avoid clashes and move to designated safe zones during daily humanitarian corridors. In summary, the content discusses military actions and strategies in a certain region without explicitly mentioning specific entities involved. Amidst these developments, the IDF has continued its operations to counteract potential threats and maintain control over key areas. The focus has shifted to the settlement of Jabalia, known for hosting camps, headquarters, and weapons depots utilized by the mentioned group for their activities. The IDF has mobilized a significant ground force to surround Jabalia and eliminate elements of the mentioned group within the settlement. Clashes ensued involving multiple divisions, artillery regiments, and air support. The IDF provided detailed accounts of its siege operations, including targeting tunnel entrances and engaging in heavy clashes on the outskirts of Jabalia. The intensity of the offensive prompted the IDF to release critical assessments of the situation, emphasizing the elimination of numerous members of the mentioned group, the confiscation of weapons, and the destruction of tunnels. The IDF has officially announced its success in searching and destroying over 400 tunnels since the initiation of the ground offensive. Notably, elite combat engineering units played a pivotal role in uncovering and neutralizing these tunnels, some of which were deeply embedded within civilian infrastructure. The IDF reported operations near Jabalia, where observation posts of the mentioned group were destroyed. These developments indicate a strategic advancement for the EDF, raising concerns within the mentioned group about the potential penetration into the center of Gaza. In response to these critical situations, the IDF reissued warnings to residents, urging them to avoid clashes and move to safer areas during daily humanitarian corridors. As the situation unfolds, the IDF's actions continue to shape the dynamics in the region, with a focus on strategic objectives and the neutralization of threats posed by the mentioned group. These alerts indicated the IDF's intention to initiate a ground offensive route from Jabalia with the aim of neutralizing the Hamas group. IDF forces were already making advancements towards Jabalia, a significant stronghold of the Hamas organization. It is probable that Israeli troops will extend their operations to Shaya after dealing with Jabalia. The successful progress of IDF troops in ground operations has uplifted the morale in Israel. Notably, prominent Israeli artists such as actor Aiden Amidi have shown support. Amidi, who serves in an engineering unit, posted a video highlighting the destruction of a facility belonging to the Hamas terrorist organization. The video honors the memory of fellow soldiers who lost their lives in the operation. Aiden Amidi, known for his role as Saga, an elite special forces officer in the series Ceasefire, joined the IDF at the start of Operation Iron Sword. This exemplifies Israel's commitment to a special army ethos aligned with the spirit of total war. In the ongoing conflict, Hamas appears to have limited options. Given Israel's significant successes, the IDF is taking critical measures not only through ground offensives but also from the coastline. The IDF Navy conducted bombing raids on terror targets along the coast, including a residential building used by Hamas snipers. The Hamas organization finds itself surrounded in the Gaza Strip, facing pressure both from the land and the coast. Recent IDF actions, including airstrikes by the 7th Armored Brigade on Hamas's coastal areas, further restrict the group's movement. The short-term ceasefire, agreed upon by the Israeli army, might be exploited by Hamas for a temporary escape to the southern lines of the Strip. However, the IDF is prepared for potential ground offensives in the southern Gaza Strip, particularly in Khanun, to prevent the establishment of a dense organization by Hamas. As the situation unfolds, the IDF continues its efforts to maintain control and prevent the resurgence of active terror corridors. Thank you for tuning in, and feel free to subscribe to our channel and like our videos for more updates.